In today's video, we are going to see the next part of speech, that is prepositions. So first we will see the meaning of preposition, and then we will see the examples of preposition, when and how we have to use the prepositions in the sentences. But before looking towards the preposition, if you do not have subscribed my channel, then please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive the updates of grammar videos. Okay? Let's come towards the preposition. What is meant by preposition? Preposition are the words which show the relationship between noun and pronouns. Means the words which are used to show the relationship between noun and pronoun. These are called as the prepositions. So when we have to use the prepositions, we will see it. Prepositions usually come before nouns. If there are some examples of nouns in the sentences, so before the noun we write down the preposition. For example, in India, India is the noun, and in preposition we have used before the India. In India, on Monday, on Sunday. Then prepositions indicate the time, position of a thing or the person. Let's see the example. On the table. The pen is on the table. On, this preposition is indicating the position of the pen. Where is the pen? The pen is on the table. Means it is indicating the position of a thing. It also indicates the time. I will go there on Sunday. Means I am telling here the timing. So these are the rules when and at which place we have to use the prepositions. So there are two types of prepositions: simple prepositions and compound prepositions. The single word prepositions are called as the simple prepositions. For example, in, on. And the prepositions made up of two words, or the preposition which are made of more than one preposition, means they comes combined in the sentence, they comes together in the sentence. These are called as the compound prepositions. For example, instead of. So now let's see which prepositions we have to use in which way and the examples of some prepositions. There are many prepositions in English: in, on, over, under, with, to, at. But we are seeing learning here some important prepositions. So let's see when we have to use the preposition on. When we write the days of the week or we write the names of the festivals, then we have to use the preposition on. For example, on Monday, on Tuesday. These are the names or days of the week, or some names of festivals. Before the names of the festivals, we can write the preposition on. For example, on Diwali, on Holi. Yes. Then the preposition in. We can write the preposition in while writing the names of the months, then while writing the names of the seasons and the time of the day. For example, in March. So we have written here the name of the month and we have used here the preposition in. In summer season, in winter season, it shows the seasons. Means by writing the names of the months or seasons, we can write in preposition. Then the preposition at. The preposition at is usually used while showing night, noon or weekend or certain point of time. When we want to indicate the certain point of time, we use the preposition at. For example, at night, it indicates the time. At afternoon, or if we want to indicate certain point of time, then also we can write at preposition. For example, at 4 o'clock. I will come there at 4 o'clock. Then the preposition for. The preposition for is used to show the continuous period of time. For example, I'm going to teach you the English grammar always, or for 4 years or for 10 years. So for preposition is used to show the continuous period of time. Then the preposition ago. When we have to use the preposition ago? When we want to indicate certain time in the past, then we use ago. For example, 4 years ago. While writing the story also we use the preposition ago. 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Then the preposition before. It is used earlier than the certain time. Means if we want to state some earlier time before certain time, then we use the preposition before. For example, I always wake up before the sunrise. Here I want to say that before the sunrise or before the certain time I wake up. So it shows the earlier time. Next preposition is by, showing expected period of time. If we want to show or if we want to give you some expected period of time to the students or to anyone, then we can use the preposition by. For example, by tomorrow. By tomorrow you have to do the homework. Here I have told you the expected period of time. The next preposition is to. It shows the moving or the movement in direction of a person or place. It shows the direction where the person is going to, or it shows the direction of place. For example, I am going to Mumbai. The preposition to here showing the direction of me. Where I am going to Mumbai. And the next preposition is into. When we use the preposition into, when we want to say something is entering into something or someone is entering into something, then we use the preposition into. For example, the frog jumped into the water. Where the frog is jumping, he jumped into the water. Means he is entering into the water. That's why we have used here the preposition into. There are many prepositions in English grammar, but here we have seen some important prepositions. When and how we have to use the prepositions. I have made here the chart, the prepositions, their usage and the examples of this particular prepositions in the sentences. So I hope you will understand the topic preposition, when and how we have to use the preposition. So please like and subscribe my channel. Bye.